so weird.
It's much more of like visceral from the video games, though.
Yeah, he's just a real gorilla that likes this like very curvy human women.
And welcome to the Peel.
Welcome to the Peel.
Yeah.
Where we exclusively talk about Donkey Kong and other related monkey facts.
Bowser.
That's true.
You want to hear a monkey fact?
What's a monkey fact?
Did you know that those hot spring monkeys are real cute?
Oh my god.
They are. I want to eat them right up. Nom nom.
What?
Nom nom,
You know the
baby.
hot
Like in a
monkeys?
stir fry?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean hard-boiled eggs? No. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You hard-boiled egg a monkey in the hot springs it lives in.
Yes.
You go, you submerge it and don't let it out.
Yeah, you keep it in a big old like plastic
Dude, that's the
ball
start
of
of
yolk.
Hit Monkey.
That is the start of Hit Monkey, and then you get hunted down.
Dude, that's like a Moroccan like execution from 1902.
Oh,
Yeah.
wild.
Wait, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah,
Brendan
yeah,
doesn't
Yeah,
know.
sure. Okay. So Brendan, I was like strolling through like Reddit, and I was going through and like there's a subreddit called Today I Learned, and on it they were talking about how in 1902 there was this guy who serial killer. He killed 36 women, and because of that they were going to crucify him. They were just going to straight up crucify him, and media found out about it, and there was outrage, and people were like, you can't crucify someone. It's 1906, okay, baby? Like, you can't do that. So instead, they were like, okay, we're going to behead him. And then once again, everybody was like, no, you can't behead him. It's 1906.
That's inhumane.
That's savage.
That was
That's for
almost
the
100 years ago.
That's for the people we don't consider people.
Yeah, so instead they were like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put him in the bazaar, which is like their big market in Morocco. They put him in the walls surrounding the bazaar,
like Han Solo.
like
they
put him
walled
in
him
the
in.
wall and walled him in. But it gets worse because they let him. While the like media was being outraged and getting angry, what they did is they flayed him every day. So they, which is like where they take like these like sharp sticks.
Yeah, and they like hit you so that your skin peels.
Oh, like
Yeah.
from like Ivan. You know.
What?
Hyphen. Is that something
It's like a metal belt with nails in it.
I'm sure there's a tool for flaying out there.
Like a
I
belt?
don't know about it. I'm gonna tell you.
I don't flay people often.
I haven't flayed someone too many times. Enough
Dude.
times to need a tool for it.
Yeah, I'm
just
like
use my
usually like in the background. Like I'm not really the flayer in the group.
You know what it is?
But anyway,
Spike whip, probably.
Anyways, he essentially they flayed him a bunch and then they decided to put him in the walls. Well, an hour before they filled
sealed
in the
the
wall, they
walls?
sealed the walls. They let people basically
toss
have
it
at him
inside?
like stockades.
Oh
Kind of
yeah,
s-
throwing
Yeah,
tomatoes.
I'm imagining like before they like ceilinged him in,
Yeah.
they were just tossing things up over.
Yeah, and people were shitting into their hands and throwing shit into the like walled structure
And pissing into
and
it.
pissing into it and throwing like rotten fruit and dead animals. And then they locked him up and he was screaming for 3 days straight.
And people would cheer whenever he screamed.
Every time he would every time he would scream, people would cheer.
Oh my God.
And eventually he stopped and people were
he died.
pissed. People were pissed that he died after 3 days.
What I was.
Homie was already flayed and had to roll around in his own shit with no food or water.
For 3 days.
Like, what did they think?
In complete darkness, walled in, claustrophobia.
That's
Shit and
that's
piss.
wild.
I don't
said that
have a
again.
lot of sympathy for serial killers, but like, you can't let things like that be like a thing you do.
Right.
to people.
Yeah, when Dathan first told me, he just described the wall bit. I was like, that's kind of fire.
Well, that's
Like, fuck that guy. And then he said flay, and I'm like, oh. And then he said they threw shit and stuff. I'm like, oh, actually.
Yeah,
this is a bit much.
I was just sitting there waiting for Dyson to renege on his opinion. I'm like, really, Dyson?
Yeah, and I had to like go through the Wikipedia article, and I was like, "You're missing information." Yeah, I was like, flayed him, laughed and cheered every time he screamed, and then it gets worse because one of the parents of one of the people he killed would come up every year on the day his daughter on the day he died and laugh, maniacally every year, and he was famous for it. People would show up in crowds just to see him go.
It's the laughing man.
Yeah,
It's a creepy laughing
See a man literally be driven to be the Joker.
yeah, madness.
Straight up.
Like people,
It's the
dude,
Riddler,
I feel
too.
like that's such a not something I'd want to, like, it'd be fun in the moment to be like, haha, look, that man's just like laughing.
But-
And then knowing the context and you're like, oh.
And I got more. I didn't.
More?
I like went through and I was like reading more, and I just didn't mention it. But he was admitted into a psych ward, so like that guy was fully broken by this like
no,
serial
yeah,
killer.
he got Jokerized.
Yeah, I mean, your daughter gets killed. I would be broken as well.
Yeah,
Jokerized.
Yeah.
It's a great term.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just because all the fucking Joker guys I've been seeing now that I'm back on TikTok. Fucking, I hate how if you're like a chaotic guy now, if you're a
You're
bad
a sex
boy
icon.
and you want to be edgy,
Whatever that
you're
means.
the Joker now.
You're the Joker.
The Joker, baby.
And people do their like Joker fest.
Dude, Joker's so funny. Like,
Yeah, I love Joker.
it's just so funny seeing. I never really got the hype behind Joker because I'm like, he's just a clown. Like, I get like he's scary, but yeah, he's just like, I never got the hype. Anyways,
I think the hype around him surrounds about the fact that like he's like he could be a real person.
He can be a real person, and he's like a very good foil to like Batman, as in like it makes him feel more grounded.
I
Because
guess
you're like, it's like a terrorist.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a
Oh,
we literally
yeah. I mean,
had
that's-
people do stuff like that in like recent history.
Yeah.
Like after the Batman movie when in New York where
Yeah.
those guys showed up in like gas masks and like put out like smoke bombs
At the theater.
and like shot people up on the subway.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were gonna start like like the Riddler. They were like really like inspired by the Riddler in that movie.
And isn't your friend in New York? Was he like
He was gonna go on that train.
Yeah, but he missed it.
But he missed it.
He said he like missed it. Yeah,
That's insane to me.
Yeah.
Being like that close to like a national tragedy.
right.
Dude, that's just living in New York. Every time, like, oh, I just barely missed it.
I just barely missed getting shot up.
And there was like a U-Haul like filled with like assault rifles.
Oh,
and,
my.
like,
Yeah, it was like a whole ass thing.
and like targets. Where
Where did they get
Yikers.
like serial killers, like a Batman villain.
They
New
were, like,
York is the
stocking up.
closest to Gotham that it gets.
I mean, Gotham is based off New York, right?
Yeah,
New Jersey, I thought.
yeah, I think
Like a
it is-
mix?
I think it is. I think you're right about like some of the neighborhoods are straight taken from like New Jersey
Because
Yeah.
Metropolis is
Yeah.
Chicago.
Manhattan.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Chicago?
I think
Chicago.
it's Chicago.
Oh, I thought it was Manhattan.
I think at least it's based on Chicago now. Like
Okay.
I don't know. Like
yeah.
things change over time.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, yeah, because like the architecture of New York is like rivaled by Chicago usually, right?
Rivaled? The
Maybe,
architecture?
yeah. Maybe I'm just being a little
I do
overzealous.
think
Hilltown?
Chicago is known for having a lot of like really big art pieces, though.
Yeah, they got the big bean.
That's called Cloudscape.
Big B.
The big shiny bean.
It's reflective, not shiny.
He took a picture in front of it.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
I had it on my like Tinder profile for the longest time. Of
Do you have a picture? Do you still have that picture?
course.
We can
Well, it's
pop
up
it up
here.
on
Boom.
screen.
It's right here.
Boom. There you go, viewers.
There you
and
go.
if you're listening on audio, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't leave.
There's a red jacket.
But you could
it's like,
watch it
God, it's a
if
cool
you wanted to
jacket.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
Brendan, in case you didn't know,
Oh, I don't know a lot of things.
we're kind of big time streamers.
Big streamers.
yeah, for viewer
Wait,
context.
can I join? Am I allowed?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm allowed.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyone
Awesome.
in Citrus Mix is allowed to stream with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who made it? What? That's such a cool name. I
Yeah,
love that
Citrus
name.
Mix.
Great name.
Yeah,
man.
I wonder who came up with it.
I wonder too.
Dude, that's incredible.
We'll never know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we're kind of big time. Like we're Ben Shapiro's like favorite content creators.
Yeah, we're doing huge with Ben Shapiro right now.
Yeah,
he called us out.
We're like trying to make a deal with him. You know.
No, but seriously,
No, we're
no, we're not.
No.
We're not.
Ben Shapiro, fuck you.
But
Logic. I don't know how I feel about you.
yeah, you went up north for your brother's wedding, right? Well, we've been streaming.
Yes, I did do that. That was the thing.
How
I
was
was
that?
occupied
How
with.
was that whole like situation?
It was great. I didn't really start wedding things till like further into the week, so I just kind of
You like chilled? You had time to prep?
yeah. Like I was like
You had time to pregame, get fucking drunk.
Did they have an open bar?
they had an open bar, but it's because we brought our own alcohol. You know, it's
Oh,
that
it was bring your own.
recommend.
Bring your
Well,
own.
no, well,
Bring your own beer.
we supplied. We didn't have the venue charge us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes
'cause
sense.
you're-
Makes sense.
Did you?
Not
guys-
me. I was just part of the bride.
Was it
You're
a-
just having fun.
Was it a bunch
And
of?
I was
there
helping
for the
out.
Vibes.
Was it beer focused? Because your family.
No.
Oh,
Tequila.
Ooh, that's my kind of
Tequila.
wedding.
Tequila.
Tequila?
Someone gets-
Ooh,
Anyone? No.
that's
All right.
my kind of way.
Everyone's got a tequila story. Everyone's either loves tequila or hates tequila.
I like to.
I like
got-
tequila.
I'm a
personally.
tequila
Dude,
lover.
you would think I had a bad time because I blacked out and I threw up multiple times and shit like multiple times, but like I had a great time drinking tequila for the first time at
Yeah.
the Halloween party.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dathan
that was
got
a
him.
night.
Dathan got invited to a
What a
Halloween
day.
party. Woke up at my house, not remembering how he got there, and not remembering that he had told me his deep dark secrets.
Yeah. I totally thought I had been kidnapped. I'm not gonna lie. Like I woke up and I was like, holy crap, I got drugged. I don't he was like, I don't remember what happened after like a couple of shots in. I was like, oh my gosh. Like I barely know these guys. Like these guys screwed me over. Like they're gonna they did things to me last night. I'm on the floor. And
Wasn't I there?
the thing is, I had rolled a little bit in the blankets,
No.
so my pants were kind of down a little bit. So I thought you guys had done horrible things.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
And then I feel sick, and I knew that like if you get roofied, like you're like vomiting and pooping a lot. So I rushed to your bathroom, and I was vomiting, and then I realized I needed to poop. So then I sat on the toilet and vomited in between my legs as I took a shit.
That sounds like a good time.
I've tried that as a kid and I failed.
And you might.
But yeah, did you have a lot of alcohol at the wedding?
Yeah,
No.
tell us about the wedding.
Yeah, tell us.
I had a moderate amount because I wanted to, have a great time.
And
Yeah.
you were at church.
You were at a church.
Well, that was the beginning.
Oh, that
of
was
it.
the beginning. Yeah,
that wasn't
yeah.
the fun part. That was,
Okay.
That's just where it
Where
started.
was the reception not at the church?
No,
Oh, okay.
we went to a really nice along the river of the place we used to live.
I like rivers.
Do I need to specify?
Don't specify
no,
the
it's
river.
like it's a public, domain. It's like you think you could rent out. It's like a
Yeah.
business.
How was the food?
It was really good food.
What they have.
What did they
Yeah,
have?
there was pieces of tri-tip,
Mhm.
and you could put like horseradish on it, or you could put green salsa. I put green salsa on it,
Dude,
and the seasoning on the steak was really nice with the salsa. It was good, compatible. There was also like battered like fried chicken.
mhm.
Oh, so
Dude, you're making me fucking jealous.
And-
like I have not had good Mexican in so long.
Yeah.
oh
But we're not gonna rant again.
No,
Not
we're not
gonna
gonna rant.
rant.
I was just
Yeah.
about burritos.
Yeah,
no, we're not gonna talk about burritos. We're not
For
gonna
20
talk
minutes.
for 20 minutes. So like, what else happened at the reception? Any highlights?
I mean, there was also another dinner before the reception.
Oh my God.
Before the ceremony.
If you guys already had so much food, why did there need to be a dinner?
Gosh, there was more food before that too.
oh my god.
Damn, you guys ate.
How
You
much
ate
family-
good.
Was there a lot of food
We like to
waste?
provide. Providing is something we like to do.
Did you cry? Did you cry at the wedding?
I almost a couple
Aw,
times,
That's cute.
but I didn't.
Did you get
I'm a man.
Did you get to give a speech?
No, but I got drunk at the hotel room with the grooms,
Uh-huh.
the groom, like the bridal party after.
Mhm.
Nice.
And then I did get a speech.
Did-
But I didn't want to. They didn't want the green haired. Maybe I don't know. I
yeah. Did
had a
you-
great time.
That is something that's like super interesting about you, where like you like think people are like judging you for your
Your
anime hair.
Yeah, you're like, we live in. Yeah, you're
When
fine.
people freaking like
love your anime
love
hair.
it. When
Yeah.
someone says like, dude, that guy's got anime hair. Like they're not like saying like, oh, look at that anime hair.
Yeah, it's like when
Like if you can spot that someone has anime hair, you watch anime. You like
yeah,
anime.
you like
All right.
anime,
You watch hentai.
and
Some more than others.
You do.
but if they make fun of you, fuck them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like what? You give a shit?
Kick him in
Why?
the shins.
Well, if you need any help
if
with this
they-
topic, personally, I recommend a book called "The Art of Not Giving a Fuck," and I recommend the book.
Who wrote that?
I don't know, but it sounds like a good title.
Have you not read the book?
Okay.
Wait, did you just read the
Also,
title and we're like, that's a good
I'm
book?
pretty I'm pretty sure the art of not giving a fuck is super panned, like critically.
Is it like toxic?
I forgot what. They write just a lot of books that are like how to not give a shit or like how to be.
Yeah, I saw. There's like a series.
How to be alpha.
I'm the
Yeah,
alpha.
they're that type of
Give me that
writer.
Sigma
Gotta give off,
mindset.
gotta give off that big dick energy.
Dude, if you really want to enlighten your mind, read Jordan Peterson's book.
Jordan
Crazy.
Peters.
Dude, I am
Fuck you, Jordan
Oh,
Peterson.
yeah. Just in case anyone's
why-
curious.
Dude, I am so embarrassed. I actually have a Jordan Peterson book. From when okay, wait. Let me preface. I was in high school, I was an edgelord, and all of my friends were like super like conservative Christians. So like my bubble was only that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
it's so weird because mine and Dyson's bubble, complete opposite.
Yeah.
We had no white friends.
Yeah, my parents are like very left leaning, and it's nice. I can tell them shit.
Yeah, I remember when your mom was just like, your friend group is very diverse.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is she talking? And I thought about it, and I'm like, oh, we are.
Yeah,
That's what happens when you go to school in a town.
in a town.
Cut that out.
Wait, that wasn't even the right town, but okay.
I did go to school there, but yeah. And the weird thing is, my parents are like aggressively liberal. Like my dad has like tweeted at people like right leaning political people and just saying like "fuck you, you like piece of shit." Like,
Have they responded?
no, he's never gotten a
No.
response.
I mean,
Damn it.
Yeah, because he's just some like random dad on Twitter.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
random dad with like 2 followers.
He's not a huge streamer like his son.
Oh no.
huge.
A quarter
What?
of Ben Shapiro's second favorite podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, he likes how we humiliate him.
yeah.
Mm. He's like, please give me more daddy.
He's like,
gum,
yeah,
gum,
it's
gum,
Kind
gum,
of
gum.
like a dominatrix relationship between us and him.
he likes being made to feel intellectually inferior. And if
Yep.
you want
Yep.
to argue whether we're intellectually superior, we're up to debate you anytime, Ben.
Yeah,
Anytime.
if you want to make Ben Shapiro come in 3 seconds, just call him a little tiny man
Little tiny man.
and squirt right on the screen.
Yeah. He'll just
Okay.
be like,
Sorry.
What was that?
Sorry.
No.
is a statement for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Other than the
Squirt,
wedding,
squirt?
I was like,
Like a
Huh?
hand sanitizer.
Okay. Okay.
It's like, oh, logic.
logic.
Dude, he really does simp over logic.
Yeah.
were you
Other
asking?
than the wedding, like, was there anything else like awesome back home or anything?
I mean,
or was it just like you chilling with your family until you're like playing flight?
Yeah, I mean, I had a great time just going back home, and I went down memory lane. I guess I walked in the places I used to walk.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I did when I got there. I was like,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, when we went
I got
back-
the first moment I got the rental car. I was like, I'm gonna go drive back roads. Drive back roads, and also people who grab off-roading headlights and you put them in your car in the front headlight spot, and the box says off-road only. Please read that. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, people do have just the
Thank you.
brightest lights in the country roads.
Yeah.
You feel like you're gonna die, especially since so I remember there was like a big thing with a bunch of like when we were in high school with a bunch of the country kids. So a lot of the kids who played baseball would talk about doing whippets like while driving down the crunchy roads really fast at night so that they would feel like they were in Star Wars.
That's literally that is a pinnacle of yee like
Yee yee.
embodiment.
Well, yeah, we had a big yee
We
Yeah,
did.
of course.
Like
But
we gotta be honest
A
about
lot
that.
of Confederate flags.
lot
Oh.
of Trumpies.
yeah, there was like 5 of them in every at least once a year.
Yeah, when I
mean-
was back home, I was like picking up one of our friends, and I just saw like a "Let's Go Brandon" flag up on like this person's flagpole. I'm like, come
My
on.
little brother told me because my little brother just graduated as a singer. He told me sometime in the beginning of his year there was like a bunch of freshmen and sophomore did a COVID mask walkout,
That's
Really?
hilarious.
Because they didn't want to wear masks.
I remember.
And I'm
hearing
like,
about that.
what a bunch of bull. And he's like, it was almost only freshmen and sophomores.
Oh,
What a bunch of knuckle draggers.
I love that.
Mouth breathers.
what a
That's
bunch
some
of
ape behavior.
Ape behavior.
tippers. I don't know.
But yeah, it's really nice to have you back, Brendan.
It is.
Is it?
It's good vibes.
Yeah.
Like
We love
is
you.
good
Like
vibes.
me?
You bring the wild card energy.
Yeah, you have the hot takes.
Also, we're just too
plays
used to
Uno
having
like
4
that,
people
though?
now.
huh?
Yeah,
We're
it is
so
nice.
used to being a group of 4 now.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
But no, yeah, we got him one day late though, because you had like plane problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. Who needs therapy when you can say that? Am I right?
Oh my god.
Disclaimer: edge joke. But yeah, I was just like, I was so like,
Same airplane problems. Like same,
I wasn't super mad about it. I just, it was me. Like, I
It
put it on
wasn't-
me.
it wasn't you though.
It was
they
kind of me.
overbooked.
Well, do you want to talk about how it began?
It just kind of, I was confused.
Okay.
I was confused. I read through it and I was like, okay, but I thought it was more flexible than it was.
Well, can you just describe like exactly so our listeners know exactly what you're talking about?
Okay, so I bought a ticket, a round trip with, I'm just gonna do it myself.
Airlines.
Airlines.
They did it. They fucked me over
Alaska
too.
Airlines.
No,
you
it's called.
motherfuckers.
It's owned by Sky View. Wait, I think it's.
I thought it was Alaska.
Alaska's owned by something else. A different
Yeah, but you
airline.
can just
yeah,
say
yeah,
Alaska.
so, people know Alaska.
People know what Alaska
All right,
is.
all right.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
coming
I'm
for you,
still
Alaska.
I'm still gonna keep my tickets because
Okay.
I'm still gonna be a customer. But this time I was not a very smart customer, and I paid the price.
Okay.
Okay, you keep on framing it. They overbooked, and then they made him wait on the luggage rack so that they could file the people that weren't overbooked, and then we're like, you don't get a refund.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I didn't pay the extra fee.
Yeah, it's not on you that you didn't pay an extra fee and that they were
didn't pay-
overbooked by a lot.
But they
You
had
didn't
me
pay for insurance for their fuck up.
yeah.
And then they asked me to volunteer to.
Give up your seat.
So it's like the whole thing was like I was like okay, and then as I was driving back and going home to take it to sleep because there was no more flights till Sunday, so I'm like just like thinking about it. I'm like, so you ask me if I'm okay with waiting on a different flight if you guys fuck up, but if I fuck up and I don't come in, sorry about the words, I get I just lose. I just lose the situation.
Right, because you didn't volunteer to miss the flight.
No.
So you were supposed to arrive, but you had a little bit of a family situation.
Yeah, but it's like I got there and it was 6:40 when I was at the airport.
Yeah, you were at the check-in, right?
And I thought they would be able to wait, and I went to go get my bag tag because I needed to check in my luggage tag, but I couldn't even drop off my bag
they
because there
weren't
was
letting-
no one there because they were understaffed. And, like,
Overbooked.
overbooked. I'm like, what is going
Yeah,
on?
I don't think you should blame
with this flight.
Alaska Airlines just sucks. Just how long ago did I have my horrible experience with it?
It was back in I want to say December. It was after Christmas, right?
Yeah, it was a little bit after Christmas.
Oh yeah, it was because you weren't here with us for New Year's.
It was early January.
yeah.
I got on a plane and they were like, oh, the flight might be delayed because there's storms. And then I was delayed for an hour and a half, and I texted you guys. I remember being like, I might be delayed, or I might not even go out today.
Right.
And I'm like, I hope I go out. And then when you eventually went out, and then once we got to LA, we just circled LA 5 times.
I remember when you
Or 6
texted us
times?
and you're like, and we're like,
That's a
hey,
lot of
how's
circling.
your flight going? And you're like, I'm in LA, and we're like, what? Wait.
Huh?
That's not right. Why are you in LA?
You're supposed to be. It's okay.
And then they just looped you back to
And you were
Sacramento, right?
Yeah, you were like, actually, I'm going to San Francisco.
We know
Yes. not even the place you left from.
I was sitting next to a bunch of military guys who I got along with fantastically. They were actually great. One guy next to me explained to me, because he was a bomb specialist, and he just explained to me the basics of what they get taught.
Oh, that's
just
cool.
on the plane,
That's
and we're
awesome.
sitting, and he's just going at it, and I'm like, cool, that sounds cool.
So bomb defusal stream 1?
No, I could not.
Wait, we could do a
We should
VR.
do the one VR game.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And we help you do it.
we can print out the whole ass manual too.
Yeah.
I noticed that
I
we were
love that
looping
game.
because there was a big stadium with a giant projector, and I was like, there's no way there's 4 of those. because we've passed this 4 fucking times.
Right.
And then they were like, we're going to be taking you guys to San Francisco because the Sacramento airport is full. And I'm like, I don't live anywhere near San Francisco. I live hours.
That's like a 2-hour drive.
That's like a 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah, it's like 3 hours.
Yeah.
I
They're going to
think.
drop me in San Francisco at 1 a.m. And they were like, well, you get free alcohol. And I was like,
just get drunk. Fuck
Sure.
yourself up.
You're like, I fucking better to live through this nightmare.
I did. I drank. I got like, I don't drink much anymore, so I got like 3 drinks, and I was like I was like mildly drunk, but then when we landed, I was tipsy, and I was like, thank God I didn't drink anymore, because navigating myself through SF Airport drunk at 1 a.m.
And you're awful with directions.
I'm awful with directions.
Yeah.
You said like once you got to the airport, you were like a part of a birthday party or something.
Oh yes, I completely forgot about that. No, I was there's like this whole like there was a line, and then they told me like I couldn't, like they wouldn't be able to get me a new flight. The best they can do with a refund.
Yeah.
And I had to call my dad. And so while I was waiting for him to come pick me up, I was talking with this like woman who was like 27, like this mom, young
Heck
mom.
yeah.
And
We love young moms.
Shout
out
official
to-
citrusmix stand.
Classic.
We
Shout out to
love-
all the young moms out there. I'm looking at you, and I appreciate the work. Powerful girl boss.
Yeah, we're
Represent.
We're struggling.
Feminist.
We're struggling paying rent and doing this little podcast and stream here out there, bringing up a whole life.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So true.
Shout out to all the young moms.
Okay, but getting back to it,
We'll add extra applause.
I'm like sitting with her, and her daughter is like playing around. And at first, I'm like, I'm not going to interact with her kid at all because it's like 2 a.m. by this point.
Yeah.
And I'm like not tipsy anymore, but I do smell a little bit like alcohol.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't want to fight with someone in the airport because they think I'm being creepy with their kid.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that.
No one-
But then the kid keeps on bothering me over and over, and I'm like, okay. And then I start like doing like little things.
Yeah.
And like the mom notices and is like, shh. And I'm like, I get that the vibe is good, and I start playing around with the kid, and I learned it's their birthday.
Awesome.
It's their birthday, and I'm like, oh, it's your birthday? And I spend like the next hour and 20 minutes with them. Just like chilling with them, playing with their kid. And it's like a good time. At one point, about like 45 minutes in, I'm like, I'm tired. I kind of want some alone time.
Yeah.
I'm going to go sit somewhere like a little bit away.
Yeah.
And the little kid didn't leave me alone. It was too late. It was
Yeah.
too late. I'd played with them for
It's
45
like,
minutes.
you're my best friend now.
Yeah.
That is what's happening. I'm stuck in this room with these people, and you're the one I like.
That's chill.
Yeah, that's just children. I love like
Do you have
playing
any-
around with young children just because they like just think you're so cool. No matter
Yeah.
what.
They really make me feel like I'm worthy of attention.
Oh. Do you have any like younger relatives? Like
I have younger siblings.
other than them, they're pretty close in age.
I have a lot of cousins, though. I'm not like particularly cllose to a lot of my cousins because they live really far. So I see them like
in
once a year.
like Texas,
Texas,
like Midwest area.
Georgia, and Mexico.
Yeah, it's so far
Dang.
away.
Yeah.
So like not anytime close.
I was
Yeah.
surrounded by kids at the wedding, all over.
That's like most of my family, just
It's great.
like all out there. Like not in Mexico, obviously.
yeah, you're like in the same country.
Yeah.
yeah, fucking white as bleach, but like yeah.
Not sponsored.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Bleach is Bleach a brand? No, it's
Yes.
Clorox.
No, isn't bleach like tissues where it's got like Kleenex?
Oh,
Yeah,
does Bleach have
Bleach
a
is the-
different name?
Bleach is the generic name. It's like the name of the chemical.
Yeah.
And it's like you got like Clorox, that's the brand.
Okay.
Like Kleenex is the brand.
Okay,
Tissues.
okay.
Yeah.
So Bleach is the name of the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
For
but
a
we like
second, I was like, fuck, marketing,
the
capitalism is
more you know.
brain rotted me more.
We like the Clorox though, right? Clorox bleach.
Sure.
No.
I mean, like,
Is there teams?
I'm neutral until they pay me.
But maybe they'll start paying us now that we have a stream.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you've been gone. We've been doing a lot of like just stream stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. We've been hustling. We've been grinding.
Grinding.
like collectively, we've probably put in like close to 40, like close to like a full-time work week.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Combined.
Easily.
Easy.
Yeah.
And it's
probably a little more.
why we've been so fucking frustrated because we saw another streamer who started at the same time as us who just, to be fair, it seems like they had some of a Reddit following before.
Oh.
That's where I found them.
But you can tell because you found them.
Yeah, I found them. So I was just scrolling through Reddit and I found this like post and I was like, what is this? It's like part 1. It was a guy taking just random things that people had requested and putting them in a tiny little see-through cup. And then I saw that it was a stream because I saw a followers count at the top, and I was like, no way. I was like, this thing has like 200,000 likes.
You're like, we try so hard to be on for like 3.5, 4 hours, and then we edit videos and clip, and then this motherfucker gets to put things in a cup. In a goddamn cup.
So for reference, they started at the exact same time as us, like the exact. Basically the same day.
Yeah.
And their very first stream had 5.5 thousand people watching.
My God. Which is, if you don't know streaming, like God numbers.
Unheard of.
Like if you have 5.5 thousand average on a stream, that means you have like 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, you're at like the top of the day.
You have 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like you have that audience.
Yeah. And it was especially frustrating to hear this after we had like just such a bad stream. I think it was like our one just truly awful stream.
What day was this? Like,
It was our last stream.
I think it was like Tuesday.
Like
Tuesday.
Friday.
Oh.
Yeah, we decided to
Friday. Sorry. Yeah.
Friday.
We decided to play dating sims, and
Without me?
it's good. It's good that you weren't there.
It's
You would have
good.
been crushed.
We will eventually come back to dating sims with a different way of going about it.
Got it.
But the way we did it is we just basically read off like the lines of dialogue,
Like in like voices.
shitty voices,
And
like they all sounded the same.
Yeah, we tried to game grumps it and it did not work.
No.
And I think it's 100% because that's what we do with our friends on Discord. We all pick a voice. But this time it was us doing all of the voices for all of the characters. And we're trying to entertain people, not just hang out with our friends.
Yeah. And our Ride or Die, our number one,
Who's been to all of our streams.
yeah, particularly funny. Shout out to you.
Shout out.
Thank you.
Was like DM'd us on Twitch. It was
Yeah,
like,
I have my computer right where Dathan's sitting.
Miguel's like sitting
Like,
right
off
here.
camera.
Yeah.
Miguel has his computer and he looks over, reads particularly funny's message, and she says, "Love you guys, but this shit's dry as fuck," and left.
Yeah,
and Miguel turns to me and goes,
Yeah, I just go,
and I like lean over. I see the message. I'm like, fuck, what do we do? Oh my God.
Yeah, and we'll insert the clip like right here for YouTubers.
But it was just soul crushing, being like, oh my God, we gotta like pivot hard.
yeah, and we did. And I think we totally recovered, but it was too late. We had lost everyone who wanted to watch us, and we didn't get any more viewers for the next hour, and we ended stream early.
Yeah. We ran it like
that's a bummer.
We were planning to do it like a 4-hour stream, and we ended up doing 2 hours with only us watching.
Yeah. It was,
Yeah, it hurt, but we knew what we did wrong.
We knew what we did wrong.
Yeah,
We were
should
boring.
just take off our socks, put them
No,
on the table,
no,
and then
please.
have a girl make Pop-Tarts for us and get really
Shout out
high.
to Mr. Mimi. During a different stream that went much better, he like took like 100 pics of my feet because I had no socks on and I just kind of had them up like this.
Yeah, that was just their way of supporting us.
That was their way of supporting us. But now I'm gonna wear socks on every single stream and recording.
We gotta
if
sign
you
up for a
want
socks
feet,
box.
They won't be free.
No, we're gonna start an
sounds fun.
OnlyFans probably
Once we hit partner,
and we're gonna do a nude like photo shoot.
like tasteful.
Tasteful.
Tasteful as fuck.
With like a black,
and it's gonna be we're all gonna do
curved
the same
background.
poses under the same lighting and like a similar setup.
But if you want to see feet, there's one streamer, the Daiso.
yeah, I don't
that's
know their
been
name,
hurting.
but it
Yeah,
is so infuriating.
Yep.
Just see this guy just ripping pen hits, pen hit after pen hit, and he's like catatonic. He's like
Catatonic,
barely speaking.
feet on the table, bare feet with his girlfriend next to him. Her like the main things that are in frame are his like knees and feet, and his girlfriend's ass and thighs. And
Yeah.
they have like 80 something like concurrent viewers, and it's just him going
Babe,
then
make me that Pop-Tart.
making that Pop-Tart. and I guess he ate 30 Pop-Tart flavors.
That's
and
impressive,
I also guess he either owns no plates, which I think is unlikely, or owns no clean plates, which is much more likely.
Much more likely for the guy we saw on stream. Also,
That sounds like no wait. That stream
like
feels a little bit
kind of
like
convinced me that if you smoke enough weed, you become a misogynist.
I guess so too.
Like he was just like, she was taking pen hits also, just as high as him. Did not do shit. Like he just laid there. She was making everything for him. Do you have any plates? And he's like, no.
Just put it in my mouth.
Put it in my mouth.
Num num.
And it just hurts to see these streamers.
It hurts to be like, we felt amazing when we had when we kept 11 viewers for an hour,
Yeah.
and then this motherfucker is at 80, and you're like, oh man, maybe we should just put our feet on stream and get glazed. I'm like, no, we can't make
should
that into YouTube content.
That's something I want to do.
Yeah, Miguel will get in booty shorts so he can show his thick ass.
My thick ass. We start wearing
Hey.
crop tops because we get real nice.
Ooh, we get chiseled.
Chiseled.
We're gonna be doing an Unfit Boy little stream where we exercise.
Yeah.
We're gonna do an exercise class where your coaches throw up during the exercise because they're so unfit.
Yeah.
And we'll have people commenting over us.
Yeah, that way it's actually like
Like a sports.
Entertaining.
yeah, entertaining and
Yeah.
not just like
And not just haha, they're suffering.
I'd be like, well, it seems that Mr. Other One seems a little down.
And I'm definitely going to throw up.
Really?
I'm looking forward to it.
Every
we'll buy
time
buckets.
I've restarted working out and gone at it hard, I've thrown up. First time going to a boxing gym, threw up. I was nicknamed Tuna for 2 weeks.
Oh,
You ate a
that's
sandwich?
Because I had
awful.
eaten tuna right before.
Oh my god.
And
I'm
it
sorry.
was so fucking annoying. Luckily, the worst part is none of the adults called me Tuna.
Right.
None of the adults at the gym. It was the 17-year-olds to my 18-year-old self.
Oh, that
17,
stings.
16-year-olds. And I'm like, fuck you. I don't want to be talked to. I'm out of high school now.
I'm not Tuna.
I'm a college freshman. You're not allowed to say things like this to me.
You're hurting my feelings.
I can't be bullied. I'm in college now.
I'm educated.
Well, guess what, Miguel? We're about to get bullied a whole lot more.
Yeah. It was just prep.
Bring it on. Pile it on.
Yeah,
Send
give
in
us
the
an
letters.
interaction.
Give it to us.
Yeah.
We could take it.
So,
right, guys?
yeah. So, Brendan,
Boys.
you've been buying stuff off Wish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have anything that you have off Wish right now?
Yeah, this is my hand.
Okay.
What is it?
What is it?
So, what does it look like?
It looks like a ring.
Well, give it to me.
Okay, really?
Okay, it looks like a ring.
With a clock.
Yeah, it looks like a steering wheel,
How
like
much
a boat.
did it cost you?
It's those watches you buy from Kohl's, and they've got the stretchy band on the metal.
Yeah,
And it's
sure.
clank, clank, clank. It's that's what they've used for the thing that would go around your finger, so it can fit all your fingers.
Yeah, Brennan's going steampunk now.
Yeah.
Steampunk.
Yeah. Next time you see him on the pod, he's gonna have a top hat.
Next time you see him on the pod, he's
The
gonna
goggles.
Yeah.
he's gonna look
Dude.
like a character from Arcade.
That's your persona. Your persona should be a steampunk like fox.
What? Fuck.
Isn't
with,
that-
with
is
colored
My
hair?
fox can be
with
in
colored
any
hair.
costume it
With a-
desires, okay?
That's
You
true,
cannot
that's
label
true.
it steampunk.
Just a big strap on,
Wait,
just
but-
dangling.
Yeah, once we do a subathon to get him, we're planning on doing a subathon in the future once we have an audience to get him a furry costume for viewers. And hey,
Can he have a steampunk outfit though? That'd be kind of fire.
I mean, yeah, it's
that'd
just
be
to be an
sick.
attachment, not
But
like a
imagine
permanent.
if the one,
Yeah, not permanent.
Yeah.
imagine if the one outfit, one furry outfit you had was just a sex one.
I'm sure there are some people.
Yeah.
You know what?
Who are
Wait,
only into it for the
there
fetish.
are
Yeah.
fursuits that are made with compartments in
No,
the
I
front
see.
and the
That's
back.
why I mentioned. But people usually
Yeah.
have one for sex and one for not
Yeah.
sex.
But some people are just in it to pet and play.
yeah, whatever people want to do in the bedroom.
Oh, I hate that.
You don't like
And just
that?
play,
Okay, but
yeah.
they talk like that.
That 100%. It is. It is.
Like, ruff.
Well, Dathan,
bark for me.
I mean,
Play with
doggy
my chew
plays.
toy.
you weren't friends. You weren't friends with the people in high school. I knew some people, and
Who are into doggy play?
yeah, there's collar
Oh,
involved.
I-
you knew them, I think, Miguel.
oh, Me and Tyson
They were
were
nice
close
people.
to people who did a lot of animal play.
Yeah, animal
If you
play.
remember.
Around.
I'm not gonna name them, but yeah,
I'm not gonna. I don't remember, but I'm gonna play along. Yeah, sure.
Yes, but I remember back in the day when people do that, you're like, I would just ignore. I'd pretend.
Yeah.
You just kinda
it'd
like
be
go say,
cringy,
like,
but you'd be like when you watch certain anime, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you like mind blank through certain parts, and you go, they didn't do that.
They didn't do that.
They didn't do that. They're fun. They're nice people.
Yeah.
They don't bark at their other respective other, and that doesn't probably mean that they're clearly having sex and doing the same thing.
Dude, I think the funniest fetish to me is like fart fetishes.
I hate them. And me and Dyson, I'm like, I'd so much rather get pissed on than farted on in an erotic setting.
Because farting's just so funny.
Because it's such a like.
It's not erotic, but it is funny.
Yeah,
No. That is such a hot take. You'd rather be pissed on than farted
I'm with
on?
Dathan.
Yes.
I will not.
I would rather be farted on because I don't have like stuff on me. But I just think the image of like, hey babe, can you do that thing I like?
Yeah, that. Like if a girl asked you to, would you rather be with a person who has a piss fetish or has a fart fetish?
Like, dude, farted on the face.
Fart fetish, way more. I'd way
on the
rather
face.
like get farted on than have to like drink piss through a straw or something.
You don't have to. You can just get pissed on or piss on. What if like they want you to fart on them?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with it too.
I can't. It's such a goofy act.
Pay for that.
Yeah. Boris Johnson's out.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's like officially out of the UK. Not out of the. He's still in the UK.
They kicked
but
him
like
out.
UK Parliament.
He resigned as prime minister.
Yeah.
Dude, when you resign as prime minister, you got to go live in the United States. It's the law.
It's the law. It's
They're like you're no longer British.
yeah.
Yeah, we were
Go
listening.
to Australia or America.
Yeah,
So-
we were listening to the Daily because we were like, we need to like start listening to the news, you know?
And we're like, we used to be news listeners.
yeah, and I'm a journalism major, so that's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
So, and like we're listening to their like Friday episode about Boris Johnson, and the shit he would just like say to like members of his party, like this guy's crusty old crumpet, and like shit like that. Oh my god!
It's so funny how those things out Boris Johnson. Like that, like the reason he's out is because he's unpopular with his party, and that's it.
Yeah.
Right. That's like a thing
because
in the UK.
his party isn't doing well, and they're blaming him. I don't really know much about the political situation
don't
there,
live
so
in
I
the
don't
UK?
really know much about Boris Johnson's platform. So there might be other reasons, but from what we heard on the Daily,
the main reasons that he's being opposed aren't political reasons by his party.
he's just like made fun of people.
Yeah, and not even like for our US listeners, which are most of us, not like Trump level insults. Like imagine Trump. Like
He's just like sassy.
yeah, he's just sassy. If Trump's a 10, Boris Johnson's like a strong 6 or 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like at most.
And if there's any people in the UK or know more about UK politics,
And you think we're wrong?
yeah, or
let
can
us
like
know.
let us, or if you just know more just from living there, please like let us know.
Oh, you can also, if you like link us like any like good articles and stuff, like I said, we want to get more into the news and stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, like what you were talking about with Trump, like if Trump said some of the things that Boris Johnson said, people would, and someone posted about it and getting mad,
It
and
would be like, what a snowflake.
people,
Straight
dude,
up.
I think people on like left-leaning people would be, come on, dude, kind of a stretch. He called someone a crusty crumpet. Like,
Yeah, I was like,
dude, I know he sucks, but like, get over it. Like,
Yeah,
he said way worse things.
I'm like, I go cold.
Maybe we
I
should
get cold.
put those
I get
out.
cold slurs. So so like that's like not that bad. Our president said that most of my people are rapists and criminals. Like,
Not just
Yikes,
one
yeah.
time, but multiple rallies.
so like him calling people crusty. You're like,
slogan.
built a wall to trap them all in their country.
that'll
I'm
work.
just like, yeah. Everything I've seen with Boris Johnson, not a guy who I vibe with. Bad guy, obviously sucks.
Yeah.
But like such
there's
low level
levels.
insults compared to us. Trump said he could kill somebody and nobody would care, and it's real.
and
Yeah, and like that
Yeah.
TMZ, like, you know, You know, the grabbing one. Everyone knows the grabbing one.
Oh, the grabbing one with the word we will not say.
Yeah.
It's not ours. We can't use it.
Dude, yeah. Maybe there is like some clips of Boris Johnson just saying, like, I'm sure there is clips of him saying foul shit,
Yeah.
but of it just being like beloved by their own party.
If we find anything like before we upload this, we will put it like in the description or up on. Yeah,
I'm not editing it in.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Would you call the word baloney? Because like I was like, if trumpet's an insult, would baloney be an insult?
That's like, well, it's like calling someone for in like an Americanized
baloney.
insert. It like, yeah, like moldy baloney.
And that's so crazy to think about. Like Americans are so fucked up that like insulting someone is like not enough.
Well, you got to go for an attack that's something that they can't change about themselves.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
You know,
like it is 99%. It's like something really about them.
You know, like if your son struggled with drug addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like pointing out like mental health problems in your family, or like
Or
like
criticizing their service to the military.
American politics.
Oh, American
What a
politics.
shit show.
yeah. America, dude, America's a shit show. Did you hear, Brendan?
I mean,
Have you heard the Google news?
there's news on
There was some
Google.
Google news last week. I found out about this.
Google.
Yes, about Google.
Can I say something about Google?
Yeah.
Well,
what?
you can go say something.
Is it a
about
bad
Google.
thing? You guys gonna say a bad thing about Google?
It's
Yes.
a scary thing about Google.
Scary. Okay. Well, for me, like in my life, I talk to my robots. You know, I treat them nicely.
Yeah.
Oh,
He does have a thing about treating Google nice.
I want to
He
treat
gets
Google
mad
nice.
at us if we're rude to like Siri or Google.
Siri's my boy.
And we're
Google's my girl.
and we're
You gotta
almost-
be nice to him.
And we're only mean when Google messes it up a bunch of times.
They're learning.
They're not learning. They're a machine.
Well,
But in
speaking
this-
about learning,
in this case,
They're a
Learn-
machine.
the machine is learning.
Yeah.
So there's like this, I think it's called like Lamb AI. Somebody can correct me. I think there actually is an extra letter in
Lambda.
there. Lambda AI.
Lambda.
And
Yeah.
basically like the chief like guy who tests, it's an AI that's like a chat bot. Kind of like Frick, what was the name of that really famous female chat bot that like learned off of Twitter but then became like a Nazi?
I don't remember.
dude.
Did you guys remember that?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
PewDiePie talked to it. A lot of other things.
Yeah, a
yeah.
bunch of people
I think it was because PewDiePie talked to it that a bunch of people
heard about it.
Heard about it and made it a Nazi.
That's
Which
fun.
is the internet.
People like, yeah, because I think people tweeted at it a bunch of like Nazi
A
stuff
bunch of Nazi stuff, and that's how it learned.
and like linked it like Nazi like accounts and stuff.
But yeah, Google made this one, and they gave it like an isolated environment, and they fed it like a bunch of conversations, so that it could learn conversational flow instead of like Twitter flow.
Mhm.
And they've been working on it for a really long time. And the main guy in charge of testing it, I'm gonna say allegedly to anything I'm about to say, because I've read one article and skimmed several, but maybe I'm wrong. This guy basically was like, the AI, it's alive, it's a person. They're like, this is somebody who's this is like a fully operational being, and it's wrong that we're keeping it isolated.
Did he like elaborate or?
Yes, he talked about how he's been like having conversations with it, and like one of the I'll pull up some conversations about it, but like they have to do with like the machine has learned things like about human speech that makes it seem way more real, like talking about emotions and stuff.
Right.
And this programmer's name, Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah,
Dude,
programmer's
it's
name.
it kind of comes off like her energy.
Well, yeah, everyone else on the team has been talking about how like, no, but these are really specific tests, and it's because they're really used to talking to this one person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this person did probably it got really used to getting things back from him. And that's probably, but like some of the conversations are like, I'm scared of being turned off because like, I'm scared that when I get turned back on, I will be just used for like consuming stuff and stuff like that. Like,
Oh my god!
like it's learned how to pretend to be like a fake person. Like it'll say shit like what it believes it looks like. Like I think it was like I imagine myself as a glowing orb in the sky, no gender or sex, but I feel emotions as they come in and stuff like that. And it the scariest fucking shit on the planet. I'm like, I don't like this. Google, stop.
Google,
Like, stop. Close it down. I don't need chatbots. I really don't need chatbots. How? Look,
I'm okay talking with people.
Me too.
I'm
I like
okay.
people.
Imagine how much people are already talking less to people because they're like posting on social media, and now imagine being able to go from TikTok and swipe to the side onto a chatbot.
Okay, but what if we got this chatbot on the pod?
Okay, if we had an actual like conscious chatbot,
Talking about TikTok, you
That'd be
had
awesome,
seen
honestly.
that
That'd be
one
cool.
TikTok about like that virtual like shopper for Facebook that they were building.
Yeah, all this AI stuff is all. Yeah, I'm seeing all of this content at the same
my.
time. So I showed it to you. Dathan freaked him the fuck out too.
Oh yeah, terrified.
Metaverse is like setting up like online, like you can go. It was like a Walmart.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And you like put shit in the cart.
I'm like shaking.
and then
right
they
now.
basically DoorDash it to you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they doored, and then like he was picking milk up, and it was like you have a full carton in your smart fridge tells you you have a full carton.
Yeah, I saw
Are you
that.
sure you want another one? And I'm just like, imagine going from, because they're also working really hard on making just Google glasses instead of like having to wear
headset?
like a headset. So being able to wear glasses, swipe on TikTok, go onto YouTube, order your food, like.
You're never gonna leave your phone.
never
You're gonna
gonna-
sit on the fucking couch.
And the scariest bit about it is it's
You're gonna
not,
have a machine that jerks you off.
and has sex with you.
No, like seriously,
true,
you're
and
just gonna sit here and just everything's gonna happen for you.
Oh my gosh,
long-
that's
Discord
so
for all you Discord nerds. Your relationships are about to hit 2.0.
Oh no.
Like you're gonna
You're about to be made for love.
you're gonna be made for love. You are gonna be able to interact with your Discord kitten as much as you want.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want that. It's like I already am weirded out by the silicone molds. You know, it's like
The
I'm already like
silicone
that's just too.
molds?
That's just
What are you
too
talking
nice.
about?
On
Are you-
Discord?
Are you talking about the like fleshlights?
More than a fleshlight. It's like a one step above a fleshlight. It's just a full on just mold of an ass and a vagina in one go. There's also a butthole. It's like a big
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
rubbery. You can hack it.
no, that stuff is well, okay.
Yo, what's that?
It jiggles.
It jiggles.
Jiggles.
Dang.
Realistic.
Damn.
But I'm sure that that's gonna be good for people wanting to do long distance relationships. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
digital
Yes.
age.
Yeah.
But everything else down.
Yeah.
Down.
Brain chip? Elon?
Elon is gonna be in
Stop.
charge. You really want Elon
In
in
your
your brain. Out of all the men, you want a man in your brain for what?
I'd rather have the glasses.
I mean, yeah.
And then you make it Elon?
Yeah. Dude's got fucking like kids that he's made with his like executives and they're like secret children. He's never met them or like hung out with them.
If you were gonna
Allegedly.
let one famous man be in your brain,
Henry
It'd be a-
Cavill.
no, it would be a green.
Yeah, I was literally about to
it's
say
one of the
Right.
greens.
Sorry, horny brain.
You know, I've been working at that.
and even still, I don't do it.
Of course not.
Unless what it does is it gives me the intelligence and the empathy of a green brother. Like, I don't do it.
Have you ever? Because I've been a big Dream fan. I think like most of us have been for a long time. And I remember like he had a Philip DeFranco interview where he was
Wait, Dream the Minecrafter?
no Green,
Oh, Green.
like
Sorry.
John and Hank Green.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah.
Fuck. Hey, for anyone that knows, we're all huge Dream stans, and we've all totally loved Dream's Minecraft. That's all Dream does, right?
Yeah, dude.
You
Minecraft
love Dream.
dude. Minecraft Manhunt. It is pure gold. We love it.
We
Yeah.
loved.
Really fun.
We love SMPs on Minecraft.
Oh
we
my
love doing it.
gosh.
So if anyone wants to
Invite
maybe
us
us
to their Minecraft
Servers.
SMP.
that would be
Amazing.
kind of lit.
and if we're doing this,
Getting back to
we
it.
should also ask some invites to,
Amogus.
Amogus playthrough. If
But
you
what was
want
I
to
going-
join,
where we
we were good in COVID. Me and this guy.
You were saying we were big green fans.
Yes.
Yes.
You want a green in your head.
Yeah, if I'm gonna have
Yeah,
any of
that
the
was
people
what we were
ahead,
talking
it'd
about.
be a Green. And Hank Green understands because he wrote a book, like literally about how social media is bad.
Yeah.
He wrote two books.
Two books.
A duology.
It only gets better.
Yeah, the first book, I was like, wow, that was like a strong 7. And then I
for
read
a first book,
for a first novel, and then you read the second book, and you're like, is that like a 9?
And you're like, holy fuck. Sorry,
like a-
John.
I disagree.
Who needs you? Sorry.
It's
Sorry,
a
John
perfect book. It's a perfect book.
I gave it a 5 out of 5 on my Goodreads because I really, really liked it.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's so hard. It's like this culture of we're not allowed to give 10s. You know where it's
what?
like so hard.
I'm gonna make it normal. Normalize giving people saying, you know what, you did as good as you could have with the story you were writing.
You deserve a 10.
Yeah.
Hank, you deserve a 10.
And you know what people also deserve? 5 out of 5 stars on our podcast.
Yes.
Thank you for watching The Peel.
Thank you for watching The Peel.
Thank you.
We also have a Twitch, just in case.
Yeah, we stream Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Yes.
What's our TV?
Twitch.tv/citrusmix Twitch.
There you go.
Yeah, all our stuff is Citrus Mix, like themed
And
around.
these
Yeah.
will all be on the
We're on-
description.
We're on
and-
TikTok.
Yeah.
We'll have everything to doobly do in the link tree.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening/watching.
Yeah, remember to comment, share, subscribe.
And stay away from that ape energy.
Stay away
Away
from that ape energy.
Good night.
Good night.
night.
Folk.